Hello, guys. This is Wise Master again on matters of divine wisdom and cultural issues. Man around town, you don't ever want your face to show, but we show you one day. Our correspondent is asking us to speak about the divine, advice that is given in 1 Corinthians 10:23. First Corinthians 10:23 that says, all things are lawful, but not all things edify it. All things are lawful, but not all things are experienced. He wants us to throw light into that. And it's a very wise one to ask. The Bible is saying that, and it's a divine wisdom given by the Bible, that certain things might be lawful, certain things might be legal, but do they look edifying? Do they make your conscience clear? Do they speak well of you as a child of God? So if something is lawful but it's not expedient, it's not honorable to you, then such a thing, you deviate, you desist from it, even though it's not illegal. For example, now, you are invited to a buffet where there are all kinds of food, dozens of variety of food, fresh fish, uh, cattle, chicken, everything. You have to serve yourself from all across the the menus as your stomach can honorably accommodate. So even though you are free to take on, does it look expedient for you or honorable that you just mess up yourself with overfeeding there? No. So though you are free to eat all, but you control yourself by taking to the extent that makes you look honorable. Another example is, for example, even though the law is not against marrying a widow or a divorcee, when I say the law, now I'm talking of African and old Jewish culture. Yeah, in the African and old Jewish culture, somebody is divorced, is given a bill of divorce, orally or in writing, and he goes to marry someone else. So it's not illegal to marry a divorcee or a widow, culturally speaking. I'm not talking of New Testament law that says whoever that let's leave that one. So even though it is legal, supposing the divorcee or the widow is a wife of your very, very close friend, is it good that you should go and marry such a person after your very close friend have died? No. So this is the meaning of all things are lawful, or some things could be lawful, but may not be expedient, may not be honorable. So it is your conscience that will tell you that though this thing is not against the law, but it's not a good thing to be involved in. Then again, for example now, you went to a shop or store to buy something, and you got there and you saw a very small child. Where's your mom? He says, no, okay, I want to buy this. He said, so amount, and you paid. Then he gave you excess change, and you noticed it. That this change is excessive. It's not correct because a child, he hasn't been, it's not good yet in calculations and all that. Instead of it to return the money, you take the money and walk away and feel like a lucky man. Even though you cannot be charged for stealing that money. But it is not expedient, it is not honorable. Technically, you have offended, almost like stealing that money. Those are the explanations. That certain things might be lawful, but not all things are expedient. Not all things are honorable. Not all things edify it. So anything that is lawful but does not edify, does not bring you honor, does not make expediency and all that. Such things should be considered equally as if they are illegal. This is the summary of the explanation. Man around town, I hope you are clear with this. Thank you. Watch more of Wise Man Star. Wise counsels, divine counsels, and cultural matters across the platforms, TikTok, Facebook, and YouTube. Thank you.